Welcome back all. Today we're talking about how I was able to create 104 high quality websites in less than 48 hours. This is extremely helpful information if you're doing lead generation or you're doing website development for clients or you're planning to start up a lot of online businesses. So without further ado, let's get to the first step, which is buying and hosting a domain. So just some things to keep in mind is that I buy my domains from namecheap.com because it's like 25% cheaper than GoDaddy, and I use SiteGrounds as my hosting provider. So let's hop on over to my computer for a second. All right, as you can see on my screen, I'm going to search for my domain name that I thought of. For this example, I'm going to use plumbingtest1.com. That's searching. Okay, so add to cart. All right, there we go. We have purchased my domain name, and then I would just go on and hop onto SiteGround as the next step. Click on new website, and then I'll choose one of my hosting plans since I have two. Continue, and then I would choose this option, select existing domain name, and then type in my domain name, plumbingtest1.com. Continue. Yes, not registered yet. And then on this step, I would select start a new website. You definitely need WordPress, and then set up your details really quick. All right, it is finally done creating. So on SiteGrounds, it says point your domain to these DNS numbers. So what you have to do is go back onto namecheap.com, go to domains list, and then you see, okay, plumbing test number 1, right? Plumbing test 1, and then click manage, and then you can see everything. It looks kind of confusing, but all you have to do is go to name servers and then choose custom DNS, and then see what SiteGrounds told you to put in. You just Control C, copy, paste, and then go back and then copy and paste, and then click the check mark. And then now you would have to wait a little while for your domain to be transferred to your hosting provider. But that's it, you're done. Press finish. So you would wait for SiteGrounds now to create your site. Shouldn't take more than 2 minutes. So step 2 is web design. You have to make sure you have a really appealing web design. So in order to get the best looking website, I'm going to search for competitors in the same niche as me and try to copy their website, changing everything with logos and pictures, of course, though. So let's hop on over really quick to my desktop. The first step is to go to Photoshop because it's important, and I'll need a custom canvas size of 3,300, let's say 10 pixels, and then height, let's make that 10,000 pixels. Great, there we have it. It's gonna be our home page, and let's just find website snippets. Okay, now that we found something we really like, let's go to our snipping tool. Every PC has it. If you're on MacBook, just use Command Shift 4, and then we're gonna make a new snippet, and then we're going to drag our cursor. Then we have this pasted. What we'll do is it's now on our pasteboard. We'll just open Photoshop again, go to our new fresh template, and then all we have to do is click paste. And then now it's not big enough, so we'll just Control T to transform it. So it's a little bigger and it fits our section like a real website. And then boom, we have one of our sections of our website that we like. So just keep doing this for different parts of different websites that you like, and then you can mix and match. You can, use sections of different websites to make this Photoshop template. So eventually you're gonna get a nice looking template. This is my first plumbing site template. You can see it's stitched together of many different sections, and it looks pretty good. So the next step is to go to Fiverr.com and then search Elementor clone. So these guys can clone or duplicate your website using Elementor Pro. The guy I used was called Elementor Expert. So I reached out to him and I asked him how much would it cost to make a site like this, and I just sent him the PSD or the JPEG of the Photoshop template. All you have to do is provide him your WordPress admin login and password, and then he's gonna take like less than a day even to make something like this. Complete homepage. It's pretty amazing actually. You see it's like it has the effects too, and it moves, it's animated. Like he can do that too. You just give him the website link where you get the snippets from too. So eventually asked him for a services page, an about us page, and also a contact us page. Everything costed about $50, which is not bad at all. One thing you have to make certain is that you have to change the logos of everything. You have to remove the images that the other website used or copyright infringement, so keep that in mind. It's very important. So step number 3 is to set up the essential plugins. In order to make hundreds of sites quickly, you would need to make sure to have all the essential plugins already, so you don't have to install them one by one. So 2 of the most essential plugins I feel like I need on every site is Rank Math plugin and WP Rocket. Rank Math is important because it is the best SEO tool you need for optimizing your pages and ranking for keywords, so you can get that organic traffic coming into your website. WP Rocket is a plugin that speeds up your site by caching files, combining and minifying CSS and JavaScript. So make sure you're now on the WP admin of your site. The step's very easy. You just search up Rank Math plugin and then install that. I already have it, and then you're gonna search up WP Rocket here and then install that plugin. Oh, you have to get it from the website, and then you have to make sure all of your plugins have the right settings. So if you see the WP Rocket dashboard, oh yeah, you need a license for this. Should be anywhere from $50 to $200. Kind of expensive, yeah. But so make sure you have all these settings checked. CSS files, minify, CSS delivery, JavaScript files, all checked. And then media, lazy load, yes, emoji disabled, preload, activate preload, blah, 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 yes, database, CND, the heartbeat should be controlled, reduced. And then you click save changes, and now you're all set to start duplicating your website. Alright, so if you're with me now, you reach step number 4, which is duplicating your website. So 2 things you need for duplicating your website is the duplicator plugin on WordPress. It is an absolutely free plugin you can find if you search for it. And the next thing you'll need is FileZilla, which is a FTP, which means it's a file transfer protocol. So basically a file transfer protocol is a program that allows you to transfer computer files from your server to your client. Please keep in mind you would need to have your domain bought and on your hosting provider ready, so you can transfer the website to that new empty website. So please look back on step number 1 if you need a refresher on how to buy domains and transfer them to your hosting provider. So please pay very close attention. These few steps are going to be pretty advanced. So you're going to start at the WP admin page of your website again, and then you're going to click on the duplicator plugin, and then you're going to go to create new package, and then you can name it whatever you want. I just named it plumber final, and then click next. Then now it is scanning the site to try to prepare the package for you, and then boom, yes, continue with the build process. Build, and now you have to wait for the building complete. Alright, so building complete, you're going to see 2 down files, an installer and an archive. So just 1 click download, and you will get 2 files downloaded. download the archive file as well. Alright, so now that you have the files downloaded, you should have two files, the plumber final archive and the installer file. So you would have to go back onto SiteGround and then go to your website domain, go to site tools, and then you would be able to find your site FTP accounts. If you don't have one yet, just create one, random. Create. And then boom, it's ready. So now as you can see, you have your FTP hostname, your port, and account name. So this is important because we're going to open FileZilla. You can see we're going to put the host name where it says host name. Copy and paste. And then the username is random at plumbingtest1.com. The password I set. Then it says press the server certificate and carry on. Yes. Then boom, it's logged on. As you can see the files over here. Going to click into the file plumbing test and then public HTML. And this is the place where you're going to copy and paste the files you downloaded from your duplicator. So we copy and paste, and then now it is loading. It's gonna take a while for the archiver to download though. Might take like 2 minutes. Alright, so now that you see the files are inside and downloaded thanks to FileZilla, you would have to go to a fresh page and then you search plumbingtest1.com installer PHP. So yeah, everything looks good. Pass, good. Check I've read everything and accept. And when you click next, you might get this error. wp-config.php already exists. That means when you made the website on SiteGrounds, you already chose the WordPress option, so it set that up and created it. So what you can just do is go to FileZilla and then delete that file, and then you just run it again. And boom, this time it should work. So okay, step number 2 for install database. So what you have to do is go back to your SiteGrounds, go back to your domain and site tools, and then you would have to choose SQL. So on this left hand side, site, go down, MySQL, create a database. So it says database created, manage access. And yeah, just it gives you a random username. So now that users are created, you would have to change the password in something easier. Okay, now that's done. You can go back to your duplicator, and then as you can see, you have a database name now, right? This, copy, paste. And then it has a user assigned. That's the user. And then you already changed the password, so you type that in. Then test database. Good. Pass. Next. And then it's installing your database. Easy as that. So step 3 of 4, you might want to change the name to the name of your domain. And then next, processing, and then that's it. You're done. You just duplicated the site. So just keep doing this on multiple domains in your hosting provider. And that's how I made 104 websites in 48 hours. As you can see, if you log in with your username and password, plumbing test, right? And then you visit the website. You just test it, visit site, voila, look at that. I just imported and duplicated everything from my Coventry plumbing site into this new site. All the pages, home, services, about us, contact us, all there. All the plugins that we installed, WP Rocket, and rank math is still all there. It's amazing. So thank you for tuning on how I was able to create 104 websites in under 48 hours. If you still have some questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer as many as you can. As always, if you found this helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.